So we want to look at how to install Flutter and set our system up for mobile app and backend with Flutter and Dart. So first thing we're going to do, if you want to install Dart, by installing Flutter, everything will come with it. So we're just going to Flutter like this .dart. So this is where you come, press get started. A different way to do it. The prerequisite they need is that you need to install Git on your window, download and install virtual code. So you can use all those ones to install it. What I want to use now is to install it manually, and that is the key. Since Flutter has started, this installing manually has never failed and has been working every time. Though if you are installing manually, you still need VS Code, but this is better. I love this because it's very easy for us to use. Just click on this, it's downloading. So the next thing we also need now is what's called Android Studio. Android Studio. Then you come and say I agree. Then you download. Other thing that we need VS Code. Let's use like this. You press download here. Then the next thing we need is GitHub. Git, so you Git download. You click here for download. So these are the 4 things we need to download basically for today. I downloaded. So let's install Flutter. Now what we need to do is we need to go to our local disk here, because if you give the instruction here, you see says you go to your user, see user, your username, then develop. That was what it's trying to create. But I'm not going to create that. I'm going to create my, because where you create does not matter. Because if I'm trying to go to user now, going to my username, permission, that I will need to open this anytime I want to open it. That's why I'd rather stay in my local disk, because there is no place you put it there. It does not really matter. Anywhere you place it, it's going to work. So come here, I will press new folder. So you could develop, which is we call it SRC. Then before we're done, we'll come back to our what we download. I want to say extract all. Then we press browse. Click on browse. Then come to local disk C. Press SRC, select the folder. Then you see it here, then you press extract. Okay, we have extract our Flutter SDK inside our SRC. So what we need to do, even if you read the instruction that is here, it allows us to create a folder here. Then we should extract the SDK inside the folder. Then we should add to path. We should have Flutter to path. Add to path, it said if you have window plus, or if you just look for click advanced settings, press advanced environment variable. So all these are very easy for you to add to path, but it's not also really bad. As you said, you should go to Flutter bin. So you are adding bin to path. So let's do that. We come to Flutter, then we come to bin here. Then this is what we want to add the path. We copy this, you align it like this. You come to bin like this. You align it, you copy it. Then we come and just search for PNV. Then you see edit the system variable. Don't use a environment variable for the accounts. Use the system variable. That is the best for you to use. So you come here, edit this variable. You come to part here. So part you press edit, so it will open it up for you. Then you put it here. You press OK. Then on the system variable, if you press account, you won't be able to have access to this place. So you press edit again, then you add it to it. But okay, okay, okay. Now close this. Now, if you come to your terminal, you can just say flutter dash version dash v. So it's upgrading dependency, resolving the package, downloading package. So you can see Flutter is installed on our system. So dash v is giving me verbose. That why I show this. So that's not what I want. All we want is dash version. Okay, let's take it. Yeah, can you see? It has given us a stable version. Then next thing we need to do now, we can basically just check the else of our Flutter by saying Flutter after the chapter. So we see that there will be some of issue. And so we have some issue with our Android. Now we have not installed our Android Studio, and then we have issue with Virtual Studio, and this is necessary if you want to develop application for they want to develop window application. Let's suppose to fix this. If you are just thinking of mobile app, just fix this Android alone. And how do we fix it? It's very easy. You can just install Android Studio, and that will be easy for us to fix. So let's close this. Let's start Android Studio. So there you guys, let's install Android Studio. You just need to click it like this. Okay, press yes. Then press next, next, next. So it's installing currently. Then we press next again. Then we start Android Studio. So I said don't send. Then press next. Let's just use standard. Let's customize everything. So it's going to give us emulator, hyperfusion driver. It will install SDK tools for us. So this is all that we need. Let's just press next. Yeah, everything that we need. Next. Then we say we accept term and condition. We go next. So it will download all these things for us. You just have to wait. This is going to be determined by your network speed. So you just have to wait. Okay, so we press yes. So please finish. Everything is done. Yeah, our best way to test what we have done if it's actually done or if it's actually working or everything is actually installed is to close it and open it again. So you come here, you just search for Android Studio, you open it again. If it opens straight, yeah, it's done. So where we are we going? Go to SDK Manager. You just have to install some things. We need to install this Android command line tool. Then we need NDK also. I think that's all. But others has been installed. We can install this CMake also. CMake is also used for Linux development. So this is downloading now. Then we press finish. Now you come back here to our terminal. Let's run flutter.dart again. We allow. Yeah, can you see that we still have another thing to do? So if you have this error, what you just need to do is to say Flutter Doctor dash Android dash license. Now they are going to ask you to accept your license. Now you can't say no. If you say no, it won't work. You say yes. You say you want to review, then you will read through all of it. If you agree to the term and condition, you press yes. You can't say no. So press yes, press yes, press yes. Then license has been accepted. Now you could try it again. Doctor, doctor. I can see that everything is working on Android sweet chain. Now, what we just need to do is this one, but it's not necessary for you because you're not building window application. But if you want to build window application, maybe you want to expand your knowledge in window application, you need to do this. And I'm going to show you how to do this. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to Microsoft like this to download this. Then I will download free, which is the community IDE. The next thing I will install. Now, Virtual Studio is different from Virtual Studio Code. Virtual Studio is IDE that we use to build application for your window. They're like Android Studio for Microsoft. Now, this one is used to build application for your window. So most of window configurations are inside of it. It's very easy to use from there. It's downloaded. It's also installed. So let's open up for us. Now it has opened up for us. Now, one of the things that we are going to install is this desktop development with C++. Now, if you install this, it's going to install all that you need, all the package that you need for this thing to work automatically. If you install, and you say desktop, please install desktop development with C++. So that will going to install. I'm going to click it like this. Then this is all that is going to that we need now. So this has been installed. This has been installed already. So what we just need to do now is to install this, and even this cell. Most of this that is there, if you install Node.js correctly, it's going to install them for you. Most of the time, you just use Node.js, but let's just do it. Now, it said speed that is required is 12 gig. If you don't have it, don't bother, just leave it. But if you really want to do desktop, desktop with Flutter, you need to install this. And then let's start. You can say install while downloading or download and install, or I love install while downloading. So let's wait for it to download. Yeah, we just need 3.18 or 3.18 gig. That what we need. So it's installing as it downloading. It has already installed 137 package already. Now it's installing. It has already installed most of it. So Let's just wait. Now we are done installing, so we can just close it like this. And we are having this error for the desktop development. So what we need to just do is to come here and type what is called Flutter Doctor. If you type it, it should solve it. If it does not solve it, just close this and open it again. That's all. Yeah, you can see everything is marked, everything is set for you to. Okay, so let's just close it. Um, Now, another thing we need to do, we need to install what is called virtual device. So now my system is 24 gig RAM, but I don't want to create a big device. I just want small device. So I'm going to go to create virtual device. I'm going to come to tier 5. Okay, that's enough. And I will press next. So I will press next. Then pixel 5, I can just say my Android. So then I should press, I want to pick the least one. I just say it should show you all. But I want to pick the least one. I pick this. Then this one is not currently working for Flutter again. You need 86-64 to use Flutter. So I'm going to take that and install it. I press finish. Yeah, it's done. Okay, we are good to go. So you can now close this, close this. So let's install VS Code. Let's learn how to install VS Code. After downloaded it, you just come here. Then you say, I accept the agreement. Press next, press next, press next. Now this you need to create a desktop icon. Add open to your file explorer. Add open with code also here. So press next, next. Now if you notice, you see that there's something here that has been done. So now next thing we need to do, you can choose your theme, watch videos, do your YouTube tutorial and do that. But what we want to do basically is just to install some extension, which is called Flutter. Then you press install here. And then this extension is going to start that extension and will be installed automatically if not already installed. Now if you come to search for that like this, you see that that also will be installing currently. If not installed, can you see that also is currently installing? Yeah, what I want to install is install. Now we have set up our that and our program is ready to go. So next thing we need to do basically is to actually install Git. Then installing Git, we need to press yes, then press next, next. Then you click on additional. If you want to check daily updates, I want to add it to my profile window terminal. So we can actually use it on window terminal. Then I press next. Next, other thing is default. So our app and our system is ready for mobile development. Now, so and configure Flint Dart on this system so that we can use Flint Dart for our backend on this system. So let's come to this place. So now we want to install Flint Dart. You just go to Flint Dart documentation and Flint Dart, then we press get started and we come install. What you just need to copy is just this. Then we open our terminal. So we are installing Flint Dart on our terminal. So I put like this. Now it's been installed. Now the hub executable file has been installed inside this place. Now, which is not in our path. And we need to add this to our path to be able to have access to Flint. If I call Flint like this, there's going to be nothing going to happen. You can see nothing happen. Flint is not recognized. So I need to copy this. You know how we had to path last time. You copy it, say Ctrl C. Then we'll come back here and search for environment library. It's still here. You can just say env if it's not here. You press OK. Path again there. Press edit to there. Okay. 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 Now if you close it and open your terminal again, copy this, paste it again, you will see that it will tell you that it already exists. Can you see? It already exists. If you say Flint, yeah, can you see? It give you all the command that Flint has. So we are also install Flint on our system. That's cool. Next thing we need to do, there's a Flint extension. So we go to VS Code. There's something called Flint extension. For Flint, like this. Flint that is. Press install. Yeah, yeah, they are good. So we are done with setting up our system for front end and back end in that. Thank you.